I've never liked my mum. Trust me, that's a fact. All the getting told off for the back chat, the heated tone when I say relax back, the complaining when I no longer react to a shake on my leg to get me out of bed. When she does that thing where she itches my head, I'm sitting on the floor rested beside her legs. The times when I have to wait for her to come home for the dinner to be put on the stove. When I have to wait for the next lot of washing to get my grey clothes. When I have to give her back her charger because I had to charge my phone. When she comes in my room when I just want to be alone. Let me explain why I don't like my mum. Right, cool, here's how it goes. So me, mummy and sister at home, no dad. My mother did the best she could to make sure we were kitted in the nice clothes. Not letting our birthdays and Christmas be the best, my mother would never let that one go. So she ensured that me and Hayley would always have what we would like but never chose. Because we didn't want to put too much pressure on mum, as we knew back then that it didn't matter about the stuff in which those own. Because yes, they may have a house with the nice furnishings, the stereotypical life of dogs and fancy throws, but they didn't have a home. And that's because that's where the heart is. So when people say, Jack, your mindset is so grown, that's because my mother taught me more than what most men know. She taught me when something's broke, don't throw. When you have something good, don't let it go. Parents even, my mum was always a show. During my school plays, always visible in the rows. During the hard times, the best for us is what she always chose. How can a woman be so selfless? When it hit the fan, that woman would literally give herself less. And I'm so disrespectful, because even though she goes through all of the stress, I help less. I leave my room in a mess and I'm quick enough to go get dressed and ready to leave the house before I clean the dishes and leave the living room in a respectful state to represent. This woman worked 2 jobs and even played the part of 2 parents. She done so much more. She went above and beyond her call, things I didn't even know about and things she denies, but I am certainly sure. A simple poem for her can't do her justice, but I want to show her that she is my world, and incorporating her into my dreams and work, I'm gonna do just this. I stick by what I said, I've never liked my mum, I still need to explain what I mean by this. She thinks I hate her because the silver spoon life was never laid out on the table. She thinks I dislike her because I have to pay rent, and because I never got to play in tents or I never got pocket money in pence. She thinks I hate when she tells me off or tries to get me out of bed. She thinks I'll get agged when she reminds me that I've been bad. She thinks I despise her. My mum thinks I truly don't like her, because when she's going through tough times I try and make sure I'm always beside her. My mum thought she failed as a mum, because I was the support that she had. But really she set me up because she taught me how to look after a family before I was even a dad. And so that leads me to what I meant to say from the beginning, but she knows I've been a bit messy with my words, I always have. I said I've never liked my mum, and I mean just that. Because I love my mum, and nothing else can amount to that. So when I say I don't like the stuff she done, trust me, I stick true to that. I simply love and adore it. The thought of it nearly brings me to tears because I can't show her much more than this. If I could take the world and give it to my mother, please understand I still aim to give her a universe, because the effort she showed me were like no other. I've never liked her. I've always loved my mother.
I thought you liked it when I rubbed your head on the floor.
I do. That's what I'm